absolutely.
I mean, I'm looking at the polls and all this, and
Yeah,
do I
it's good.
call you governor yet?
No, we don't. It's not in the bag. No, but I tell you what, it's great energy, and there was a really clarifying, decisive moment actually last week, which was the first TV debate. It was just over a week ago.
Saw the whole thing
In San Francisco.
We didn't get it here, but I got it online.
I have to say you did a great job.
Saw the whole thing.
Yeah, I watched all of it.
Thank you, but as I say, I just told the truth. I mean, really, just the simple.
You didn't do anything special other than just things that have happened, things that are going to happen. And these people were they were lighting off like a bunch of fireworks. Oh my God!
Simple, practical, you know, and it's under. And what was exciting about it for me is that it really captured what I think will happen in the general election. And so many people, you know, they've been saying since I did this, well, you're great and this and that. How are you going to win? How can a Republican possibly win? With varying degrees of skepticism, but how can you do it? And I've always said, I believe that once we're in that situation of a choice, a clear choice between 4 more years of this Democrat one-party rule, which has been a complete disaster, and change, then we can do it. We really can.
Yeah.
And that's what was reflected in this debate, because it was so clear. Me against 6 other Democrats, and all I did was to tell the truth about their record and say it doesn't have to be like this. We can actually go in a different direction. We don't have to put up with this nonsense. And you saw the result of the poll from the studio, from the viewing audience at home. And remember, it's not a Republican audience. This is just the general public across the state. And I remember the numbers. Let me give you the numbers, because I kind of
I know them, but you go right ahead.
2 of them didn't make the scoreboard at all. The question was, who made the best impression? 2 of them got 0. You had Betty Yee, 3%. Betty Yee, remember, who wants a gender-neutral Olympics. That's her calling card. Then you had, with 4%, Javier Becerra, whose calling card is, I did such a great job in the pandemic as HHS Secretary for Biden. Give me the chance to run California. Then with 7%, the billionaire climate fanatic Tom Steyer.
That guy's nuts.
Whose main claim on the governorship is to say, let me impose even more of the climate insanity that's given us the highest gas prices, electric prices.
And raise the taxes.
Raise the taxes. Then, doing incredibly well, the leading Democrat, the new entrant, Matt Mahan, 17%. He's the mayor of San Jose.
You know him.
Yeah, I do. As I pointed out, on the first day of his campaign, he did an interview over on CNN with Alex Michelson, who asked him very gently, listen, you know, you've been pretty tough on Gavin Newsom. What do you think? Is there anything that Gavin Newsom's done well? And guess what he said? Homelessness. Homelessness. That's the thing he plucked out of the air to describe one of Gavin Newsom's successes. So that's 17%. And Steve Hilton, 66%. Wow, that's a big margin. And you know, I guess of course I'm kind of bragging, but what I'm really saying is that you can see in that number that people are desperate for change.
Are getting it.
Exactly. And so I think it augurs really well for the general election. We just got to get me into that top 2. That's the other reason I made the argument that I did very strongly about my Republican opponent, Chad Bianco, who didn't show up to the debate. And I said, look, we can't have him. We've got to get behind one Republican candidate. It's time to take that seriously. If we're not careful, we'll split the vote and let 2 Democrats in. That's a disaster for the state. Demoralized Republicans will do poorly in all the down ballot races, and will throw away the chance of change. Got to get behind one Republican. He's got too much baggage, as I pointed out in the debate. He's got more baggage than LAX, starting with...
that was a good line.
Starting with taking a knee for BLM. And I don't want to get into all of that now. We've got lots of other things to talk about.
We've talked about it before.
Exactly. But the point is, this is serious now. We've got to get behind the strongest candidate for change, and the polls are showing that that's me.
Who was it on that panel? He was a former mayor of L.A.
Villaraigosa.
Well, Steve's right.
No, exactly.
Like, yeah. And he's always been kind of a reasonable guy. I know him somewhat. And he was a little bit more unreasonable in this, but I forget what question it was, but Steve's right.
It was had to do. I watched that debate through and through.
You knew what it was.
I sent it to my girlfriend's mom. She's a big Steve Hilton fan. It was about shipping gas and the carbon emissions when they ship gas from overseas. And he looked over and goes, "Steve's right."
That had to make you feel good. I want to get to some fraud. Yeah. Just before you got here, I talked about the $3+ billion in fraud that the SBA discovered.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that?
Kelly Loeffler. Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly. Nice lady. 3-point-some-odd billion in fraud, all during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And they've cut 111,000 recipients off.
Yes.
As a result. And there's going to be so much more of this in California. Now that Minnesota has opened up wide, and I've been saying this forever, they're going to come here with a freaking blowtorch.
Yes.
And your story that you had the other day, I played the tape of it in the audio file about Mexicans coming in and hey, I'm an illegal alien. Oh, here, have some money. Go home now. And they do.
Literally.
So explain that one again.
So this came in through...
Jeez.
So we've now...
You discovered this.
Yeah, we got it. So we set up CalDOJ, California Department
right.
of Government. I announced that a couple of weeks ago. And we're investigating ourselves now. Up until now, it's only been the feds. And so, because Newsom's not interested, Rob on to the Attorney General not interested, because they know they're implicated in this fraud. So they've just ignored it. Up until now, it's just been the feds. And you've seen Dr. Oz here on the medical stuff, Kelly Loeffler, as you mentioned, Bill Asaley, prosecuting the homeless industrial complex, and so it's all been one-way street, just the feds. Now you've got it coming from here as well, from me and my team at CalDOJ. First thing among many, one of the things that came in on our tip line, califraud.com, you have Mexican citizens living in Mexico pretending to be illegal immigrants in order to get health benefits through Gavin Newsom's $20 billion free healthcare for illegal immigrants scheme. And so they're being sent out. Some of them were, some of the tips were on Ozempic. So we're paying for Mexican citizens to get Ozempic. They're not even here. They're pretending we have fake illegal immigrants. Now that's how insane it's got. And then we've got another story which we're just finalizing the details of. That'll be published this week on fraud, which again, something that we uncovered. We've got a real good team now going through it. We've got an AI partner, Reta.ai, that's helping us go through the budgets in real time now. We're not even waiting till we're elected. This is really, really, and I want to get back to, why this all matters, is because this is how we do what we need to do to cut taxes in California. One of the main reasons people are leaving business and leaving, taxes are so high, and they keep pushing them higher. They keep saying we need more money for everything. Well, they've doubled the budget nearly in the last 5 years. Where's the money going? haven't even been able to get it together to have a competent response, even with something that is so visible, so high profile. You'd think maybe just